Okay, let me tell you what I've got going here. I started to film this before. I'm not sure whether I'll put that clip in, but the battery died. Um, what I've got is a piece of 2.5-inch thin wall pipe. Now when I say thin wall, it's not like a muffler pipe. It's Schedule 10 black pipe. And what I'm going to do is I've got to adapt a 3-inch outside diameter, which a 2.5-inch pipe is approximately. It's not exactly 3 inches, but close enough. I've got to adapt it to the manifold that I'm making for the Cummins Air Intake. And what I've got is I've got to go from tube steel 2.5-inch, which is outside diameter, tube steel, to 2.5-inch pipe, which is inside diameter, and from square to round. Now, how you do that is you get a pipe that's approximately the same size as the tube, and what you can do is kind of square the pipe off on the ends. Now, what I've done is heated it and flattened it out on all 4 sides so that you get the approximate shape. Now, I want to kind of refine this a little bit, and because it's cut at a 22.5-degree angle, you've kind of got a curved pattern to the pipe. So what you have to do is kind of straighten that pattern off, both on the top and the bottom. The sides aren't as bad. You do have to tweak the sides a little bit with a grinder, but the sides aren't as bad. So here we go. I've got to fire up the torch and tweak it a little bit so that I get some better fit up on it. So I'll bring it back. Now, because I want the sides to square off more, like the tube steel, I'm concentrating more of the heat on the side, and then when I pound it down, it'll kind of flare those sides out into a square pattern. Need one more hand. Not sure if you can see that. I'll bring you over here. What I've got to do is kind of take that curve out of the top, and it'll fit up pretty good. So I'll bring it back for that. What I've got here is it's coming together really well. I've still got to take that center part out, but as you can see, the bottom and the sides fit up pretty close. I'm going to tweak it a little bit with a grinder. I'll show you a little bit of that, but as you can see, I've got to take some of this out. Actually, I could probably go over to the bandsaw and now let me do it with a grinder. I'll just take it off with a grinder. I'm going to work a little bit on this bottom part. There is a little bit of a gap there, and if I kind of grind it down, I can probably bring it in closer, but I'll bring it back to that. Okay, so I've got it here after I grounded it a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. There's a little, of course the corners aren't going to be right. I mean, I actually could heat this up and get a piece of square stock and beat it out into more of a squared corner on the tube pipe than it is, but it's close enough. I'll weld it out, grind it off, never see it. Even though cosmetically the outside is important, or you want it to look good, but the airflow through the inside is the most important thing. And the thing is that it's good. I'll bring you back. I'm probably, well, I'm not probably, gonna tack this up. Just kind of got it sitting on there. Just want to make sure that I can get some good tacks on it. Was going to use my leg for a rest, but then I forgot that I've got to work the foot pedal. So. Gotta tell you, I love that smell. Getting a little warm. Need to grind that tungsten. Bring it back. Okay, you got to regrind on the tungsten. So let's continue on here. Piece is too hot. I'll bring it back when I come back to it. I'm just shooting a video here. This is that joint between the square tube and the round tube. This is kind of shot after it had been mounted onto it, but I wanted to kind of show you what it was or how it came out after TIG welding it. So I'll bring you back for the rest of the intake.